Hi, everybody. So we only have 3 more days, not even three, until Venus is at Cazimi. And I just wanted to invite you to join me for this 8 month journey. It's not for everybody. It is really for female leaders who have or are cultivating a group of um, a community. And if you love astrology and if you are kind of tired of you love astrology and you love taking it in and you love there's so much available right now, so much information, and so you're a sponge, you're learning in so many ways, but there's something that's missing. There's something at the bone level, at the soul level, that you really want to connect into. So you want to learn astrology and you want to learn it in a way that you can apply it, in a way that you can connect it, you can teach it to those in your community, that you feel like you know it, that your channel is open to receive the wisdom, the insight from the living sky. Um, I, I also, this may be for you if you have this deep longing to to connect to yourself, to reconnect to this core aspect of yourself that you may have lost connection with, like so many of us through the busyness of your life. Maybe you're a mom and you're a spiritual entrepreneur, or you work in a corporate context and you're trying to transition into working with women, or be really cultivating your spiritual tools. You're waking up to that, and you understand that in order for you to lead and to serve in the way that you really want to, you want integrity. You want to actually be in a process, a sacred process yourself, of a deeper process of meeting yourself deeply, of kind of facing your own shadow, and of coming into a space of authenticity. So if you want that experience, and if you want that to come through transmissions from the living sky, if it's also important to you, if you love the earth, and if you want to reconnect to her and have an intimate relationship with a place on the land, and cultivate an intimate relationship with the sun, with the moon, with the stars, with these living beings that surround us, the spirits of the land where you live. If you want to cultivate intimacy, similar to the way that our original ancestors all had that kind of sense that the world is alive and it's speaking to us all the time. If you want to cultivate that, that's what my containers are for. It's to connect deeply to yourself. I see our women and men, I see our bodies as our earth. Like, we are the earth inside of our bodies, inside of our ecosystem. So first, it's to reconnect with that. And simultaneous to that, actually, it's also to reconnect to the living earth around us. My sense is that we live in this moment where the level of magic and the level of possibility that we're reconnecting to is beyond the beyond. And I will also frankly say that um, that there is, in my perspective, the massive challenges facing our species, including these massive the climate events. I'm speaking to you just as we had these fires in Maui and in on the Big Island, just stunning. We're seeing the Earth herself is going through a clearing. She has her own inflammation process that is mirroring what we ourselves as a human species is going through. That's my sense. And that she is much greater than what we know, and we ourselves are much more powerful than we know. And my feeling is that we can't fix the problems around us, the ecological problems. We can't fix any of that unless we add in the layer of spiritual knowing, spiritual wisdom, and specifically the kind of spiritual connection that emerges from it really is opening our sixth sense. It really is opening our intuitive channels. And when we open our intuitive channels in a particular way, then we are simultaneously opening our connection to the reality around us, to the trees, to the plants, to the animals, to the stars, to the moon, to the sun. We are opening ourselves up to a deeper connection and to the living reality, because we ourselves are deeply connected to source within our being. So this container is, it's not, it will include you receiving, PDFs and tools to guide people through the Venus journey yourself. It will also include modules where we focus on 8 different components of how you can work with Venus in the personal chart, so that potentially you can do Venus readings, Also, you yourself and for others can guide people through the Venus return process. You can look at the Venus cycle in your personal life. Then you can look at Venus in the collective and how she's operating. This is in addition to having the tools and the lived experience of moving through the chakra gates, working with the Venus cycle as it's informed by the ancient stories of Inanna, the goddess of heaven and earth, because her story, this massive saga that is really at the root of Western society and what it is that she holds the key to help us to dismantle what has been um, the kind of patriarchal overlay that all of us, men and women, non-binary folks, all of us have taken in. So she's the key, and the Venus cycle itself is the key from my perspective in balance with Mars. And we will focus on Mars as well. This is vital. Um, she holds the key to helping us to dismantle the patriarchy that still lives inside of ourselves. And when I say patriarchy, I mean, what I really mean is the layers of the ego um, that are not healthy, that separate us from the love source that we are. So I'm so excited for those of you listening today who are excited to join me. I hope to see you and schedule a call. You can even email me, tammybronk@gmail.com, or you can text me at 314-578-9143. And that's only for a limited time. This video will only be up for a couple of days because I really want people to be in the circle for Sunday, even though the enrollment goes beyond that. I would like as many women as possible, and potentially there is the possibility for a small number of men, because this is going to be a female focal group, to join as well. But that's going to be very selective. You're going to be a very, very special man or non-binary individual to be part of this. So, and I say that because women's groups are what I have the deepest experience in, and so I'm aware of what my skill set is, and also aware of what my intuitive sense is, and it's that this is a female centric group, and also that we will bring in male speakers and support, and we will honor the masculine inside of women so that we can show up in a beneficent way in our relationships with men, and as mothers and as community members and as tenders of the earth. So that's a deep desire, is to mend the relationship between masculine, feminine, and men and women, and to honor deeply those who are non-binary, who are doing that work ahead of us, really. But if you're interested, I'm putting out this video right now because I would love for as many of the circle that will gather as possible to be present on Sunday. So reach out. First of all, apply. If you can't find a time that works, go ahead and apply for whatever time, and immediately let me know that the time doesn't work, and we'll shift it. Okay, so big love, and I hope to see you in the circle on Sunday at Cazimi when Venus meets the sun, and we get to be seeding our intentions for the next 8 months, and really for the next year and a half of our lives and for the collective.